on the last episode of Savage Sistas podcast.
Plus, you got to interact with other people.
Yes.
Especially people that some of them you're not even comfortable being around.
Exactly.
Like, it's hard to open up. It's, for me in particular, it's very, very hard. You know, I was always afraid of being judged in high school. Like I said, the whole bullying thing, like, I was not trying to go through that. Like, bro, like, when I got to high school, I was like, yes, finally, this is a new school, new beginning. Like, I ain't dealing with this no more. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of
Savage Sistas podcast.
And today's episode is
Lonely While Single.
It's hard out here in these streets.
Indeed it is. But at least we safe. We ain't got no clap, no climb in the back, none of that.
No, I can't.
Listen, don't be raw dogging out here in these streets. It's not safe.
A lot of them do. Especially when people be eating ass.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question.
I'm sorry.
I got a question
can't get
about
down
that.
with that.
I got a question about that. How does a woman get eager to eat a man's ass?
I won't even just talk about that, but I was talking about
I'm just
both.
saying. No, I'm just saying. Do you realize that how many men don't actually shave? And when they do shave,
What shaving got to do with
they don't
eating the ass? It's still nasty.
It's gonna be dingleberries back there and stuff. Especially if he ain't clean. Hey, I don't trust nobody.
I hope y'all washing your ass before y'all get
I
AIDS.
trust no. And that's on who? Mary Had a Little Lamb. I ain't eat no ass. Only ass I ever ate in my life was ham. And I'm not going further than that. I don't even eat meat no more.
That's about the same for me as him.
Shoot. But yeah, lonely while single. You know what you supposed to do? Date yourself. That's the best advice I can give.
Yeah, but a lot of us don't do that. Even when we try, we just hit that rock bottom
Like,
one good time and be like, I want to be in love. I'm tired. I want somebody to, cuddle with, hug up on me,
climb your back, all that.
Not just that, a lot of times for most people it's more of the emotional. It's not even really about the sex. It's like just the emotional connection, and a lot of people haven't had that genuine emotional connection.
Yeah.
A lot of us thought we did, and then later on down the line we realized that we were deceived and it was some bullshit.
Yes.
So that makes us less trusting than we already were. We already weren't trusting,
Yeah.
and that just made it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So now we just
It's like an
you get
uphill
over
battle.
it, because that's where I'm at now, over it. But recently, like I said, you be getting in the moods. You're like, oh, I don't have nobody to cuddle with me. I don't have nobody to hold me when I'm sad and tell me it's gonna be okay, and they love me, and I'm beautiful and really actually mean it and show me that. Like, I've been told that before, but a lot of times I did not feel it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta show me, like, okay, you can tell me that all day, okay, thank you, but if you don't show me that, then it ain't gonna have no effect.
Right.
No genuine effect. But yeah, man, like,
It sucks. It sucks, but at the same time, it doesn't suck, because I look at it like this. I don't have to worry about anybody, like you said, not being genuine with those things that I do want. So, because I'm not getting them from somebody else, rather than focusing on the fact that I don't have somebody, I focus on the fact of, okay, I want somebody to tell me I'm pretty and they love me and, and care about my feelings and stuff like that. Why can't I do that by myself?
yeah.
So that's really what I do. I mean, yeah, of course, everybody wants a companion. Humans are meant to be you know, with somebody. You're not supposed to be by yourself. We're not designed for loneliness. You know, we're communicative beings, and it doesn't feel very connected when you're by yourself.
Yeah, like it's a lot of dead people out there, dead people inside that they're just vessels. They don't. All they do is take and drain. They don't give.
It's
and
not
provide.
Even. The sad part is that it's not even 100% their fault. It comes from their parents.
It's a cycle.
Yes, it comes from their parents, and it comes from their parents' parents, and so on and so on and so on.
Generational curse.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
We all have a cycle that we've been pulled in and
swept under the wave.
Yeah, and a lot of us out here, especially I feel like my generation, we have to fix that. We are in the process of learning how to unlearn certain things that are clearly unhealthy.
Yep. Like, and that's one thing.
And that's hard in itself, you know. And especially we got to figure that out on our own.
Yeah, because realistically, our parents basically didn't reach the point where we're at emotionally, realizing that, you know, all right, this motherfucker ain't treat me right, so I'ma drop him. They focus on the whole, well, you know, life is short.
I can't stand this
and because life is short, you got somebody, you may as well deal with what you got to deal with. And you're not going to find somebody that checks off everything off your list.
Which you're not, but that's not a reason to settle. Because I'm not
exactly. Doing it. And they had the tendency of settling. So because they settled, a lot of times they feel as though we should do the same thing. Or whatever their experience was, they feel like we should experience that too. And that's not fair, because you're just gonna continue a cycle of more pain. Like, those experiences hurt you. Why would you want your kid to go through that? Why would you want to pass that pain down? You don't pass pain down. If anything, you pass joy down, pass happiness down, pass, you know, self-love down. But they weren't taught to do that, and their parents weren't taught to do that. So.
One thing that I have to unlearn that I learned growing up is that it's okay to speak up for myself.
Oh man,
I never felt like that growing up, and that's why I was so. That's one of the main reasons why I am who I am. You know, you become a pushover. Like, my thing is, how do you know, treat someone a certain way at home and talk down to them and just give them no type of confidence at all. You just break them down constantly, pick on them, and then just, you know, sweep it under the rug and think it's okay, and just try to put a band-aid on it and make it seem like it's okay by saying, oh, you know, that's just so-and-so, you know, they love you, they just joking, don't worry about them. That ain't help. That's not helping. That's
actually creating a huge problem.
You enabling that.
Yeah, you're basically enabling emotional abuse, because that's what it is.
Exactly.
And a lot of times people, that's one thing I can't stand. Like I said, just because an older person, like someone older than us, like our parents or aunts and uncles and stuff like that are like, I mean, I don't mean to say it, but it's true, but people who are usually like 40s to however old, like 40s and up, they tend to, you know, be stuck in that mindset of the old ways, thinking that, okay, I went through this and my experience is this, so I'm not going to warn my child about it. I'm going to let them experience what I did. So you basically just passing along emotional trauma.
My thing is, ain't that part of the reason why you went through what you went through to help other people and to help them avoid what the you went through. So they ain't gotta go through it. They actually have a shortcut because you went through it, so they know. Okay, I ain't gonna do that.
First of all, aren't your parents and your elders supposed to be your guides, your guidance system?
Supposed to be, but
right?
A lot ain't.
Oh, for sure.
They're just showing you back in that same old cycle.
Exactly.
Expect you to deal with the same crap they deal with and enable everything and think it's okay.
It's so sad. It pisses me off. Like, being by myself, being single, I don't care. Being that I'm in my 30s now, my early 30s still, I don't care. And it's not because I feel like I have time. It's because I want to be in a position within myself that I don't need somebody emotionally. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to need somebody emotionally.
Yeah.
So if I fulfill myself, there's not going to be that need there. I'm not going to have an emotional need. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a thing of, I just want them. Mm-hmm. Not where I feel like I need them. I don't want to need somebody. Because if you need them, that, in a way, if you're not settled in yourself, like I said, emotionally, you'll become codependent on that person.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I have no desire whatsoever to be codependent. So I'm going to take my time that I have, where a lot of people will say, oh, you by yourself, you don't want to be with somebody. No, I don't want to be with nobody right now. I'm not ready to be with nobody. I have to replenish my reserves. Because, everybody got them reserves of how much you can deal with. Mm-hmm. And what you're not going to deal with. I got to replenish mine because, listen, 2 years, people think 2 years, oh, that's a small amount of time. No, it's not. That is a chunk out of your life.
Yeah, regardless, it's time spent on somebody that was a waste of time.
Yes.
So,
well, I wouldn't necessarily say a waste of time because
I would.
I learned. Yeah, I feel like my time was wasted, but at the same time, more than my time being wasted, I feel as though, I learned a huge lesson.
Yeah, it was a lesson, but you still wasting my mother time.
I mean, and to be honest, if I didn't go through what I went through, the best thing I got out of it was my son. Other than that, a lesson well learned. Mm-hmm. That's it. Other than that, it wasn't nothing. Mm-hmm. And when I realized that, of course, everybody has their, like I said, we have our own levels and our reserves for certain things and what we're willing to deal with and how far we're willing to be pushed. And at this point, I may not get in a relationship for a long time. The person that's for me, I ain't saying I'm make him wait like a decade or nothing like that to, be a part of my life, like more closely and really knowing who I am. But it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Like, you gonna have to work to be my damn friend. You want to be my friend, you gotta show that you can be a friend first. And when I say that, I mean every sense of the word friend. Like, true friend. I'm talking about that best friend you had in high school that even though they was the opposite sex, your parents let them come and stay over your house and knew y'all wasn't gonna do nothing. Trusted y'all that much type of friendship. And y'all didn't do nothing because that's not where y'all was at. That's the type of friendship I need out of future. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know this person is my friend to the very end. Like, I don't want, because a lot of times we